Hello everybody, welcome to Nintendo Pow Block here on Boss Rush Network. I'm your host and I take excited Eddie B. Joining me is the one, the only Bossman himself, Mr. Corey Dirrig. Hello, good sir.
Hello, Edward. You're not an AI assistant, are you?
I am not an AI assistant.
Okay, good.
Yet.
Yeah. Anyways, AI is getting pretty
interesting.
It's getting crazy.
So everybody, this is cover your kids' ears for this part, because because someone reported on us that they're trying to allow it to be a little bit more explicit in some of the conversations.
Only a little bit. I mean, I think you're about 2 years behind that conversation, and I don't know how much.
I know nothing about ChatGPT. I know nothing about AI. I don't mess with any of that stuff. All I know is that this was something that they are trying to make more like not relevant, but like more well known. So people get into those certain moves. They
totally have
video
apps for those. I mean, not to be graphic or anything, but they totally have there's literally apps on the App Store for that.
So
they're literally called companion bots, and they all say 18 plus on them. So you do with that information what you will.
Hey, to me, it equals the nonsense on the eShop with some of the anime games.
It's so much worse, man.
And when I talked about certain words in the title, it's certain words in the title. So take that as you will.
I mean, it's definitely something, but
it really is.
So, and there's not a lot of news this week. I'm not upset, but I just feel like the news cycles have run their course. Sorry, I was trying to get away from the adult AI bots because, Lord knows you and I have had enough of those conversations for other reasons the last couple of days. That's all I'm going to say.
The thing about it is that Pokemon Legends ZA has been released. Regardless of what the reviews is, I haven't picked it up yet.
Yeah, I didn't pick it up either yet.
And not to say that I wasn't planning to pick it up, because go read David's preview on bossrush.net from PAX West. He talked about it. Me and him definitely enjoyed it. I am looking forward to it. It's just that I have a lot of stuff on my plate and everything, so I am going to be picking it up before next episode, everybody, and I'll talk more about that. Man, it's just been literally heat for games. I just found out Keeper for Series X just came out by Double Fine, and that's getting good reviews, so I'm planning on picking that one up too. Because they were just like, yeah, it's on Game Pass. I'm like, wait, hold on. I didn't even know that it was released, because I knew that the review dropped, but I didn't know if that game actually had a release date. And if it did, then I'm like, only time I could think of, was it at the Xbox showcase in this summer? It might have.
I don't remember, man.
But yeah, it got a lot. It's getting good reviews. A lot of people are saying it is a must play. Like I said, the Xbox Rock Ally is out. It's been getting nice, and people have been loving it too. For it. But like for me, it's just like been such a lot of gaming, dude. Like it's, Crush Guard and .mu got me, dude. With Absalom. Yeah, that game's just been like, when I tell you it's been giving me the Streets of Rage 4 feels, dude, I'm just like, yeah. but I'll talk more about that and playing with power. And everything. I will say this, everybody, this weekend, because I got to see what my schedule is like. I will be hopping back into Expedition 33, Clear Obscure Expedition 33, because I have to get it ready for it. I have to focus on it. I have to play it, get as far as I can. Hopefully I can beat it, and be able to have a discussion about the game later on in the year before certain things happen. So, yeah, that is one of my goals for it. So, but yeah, I'm sorry everybody that the Silksong review is not out yet. I literally been busy, and when I talk about literally being busy, work wise, I've been at 2 stores in the last week and a half, and working whole days and everything. So I just haven't had time to get to my computer and do anything, even when on my days off where I should be working on boss rush stuff, banters and reviews. I'm so not overwhelmed, but I'm just like, I just don't want to do anything because I've been such in a been moving around so much and walking around so much and doing this and doing that and driving everywhere here and there. And I'm just like, I need my body rest and everything. So, the most I could do is at least try to get some gaming in if I can. But yeah, hopefully, my vacation is coming up so I could take some time off and relax and everything, and finish these interviews and finish this and get the Silksong review out and everything. So that's my idea and everything. That's kind of what I've been up to lately. Corey, what you been up to?
I mean, I've just been we carved pumpkins today.
Oh, nice.
Kids, I posted mine and Riley's on the on Instagram today, so
cool.
You can go check it out. It's Angel from Lilo and Stitch, one of the sequels. I don't know which one. I've only seen the first movie, so but she really likes that character, so we did that, and it's like, I hated it until we turned the lights off and put the candle in it, and then it looked really good. So,
nice.
Just goes to show you, like, things don't always look great until they do. So,
did you go to like a pumpkin patch, or you just? Ooh, sorry, but
I'm sorry, I'm choking. I'm dying a little bit.
No,
I'll have to cut that out.
Did you?
I probably won't, but I should.
Did you go to a pumpkin patch?
No. My wife took Riley to Aldi after school or swim lessons today, and
okay.
Yeah. They
have you ever got to go to a pumpkin patch or do a maze or anything?
Well, yeah, I mean the where I grew up, there is a like statewide famous pumpkin patch. So we used to go there, and there was like mazes and all this other kind of stuff, like a maze and like a hay ride and
the good old taffy apples.
I mean, yeah, anything you could find from like a 1937 state fair is probably there. Including diseases and stuff. No, it was run by a really nice family, and I think they still run it, but I haven't been out there in probably 7 or 8 years. So
we used to have one like kind of like 30 minutes from us, like in another city. We would go there, and we would like look at the people, look at the pumpkins and some of the designs, and we mostly went there to get the taffy apples and everything with the nuts and everything. But I have been to a pumpkin patch and a pumpkin maze and everything with some friends, and it was kind of cool during that time doing that. So yeah, that's cool. One more thing, everybody. I'm sorry, Corey, to interrupt. I'm getting my Halloween costume ready. It is a mystery at this time. Even Corey doesn't know about it just yet, but part 1 of my costume came in. I got to go get the other part for part 2, and hopefully I'll be able to post it on my Twitter, and I'm going to try to get it on my Instagram too. And I'm going to share it with the Boss Rush crew and everything, so that you guys could actually check it out. I literally found this picture and it's just like, okay, I'm going to go for this particular character. Yes, it is video game related, so of course it's me. But you would never guess who it is.
It's going as Black Ken from Street Fighter.
Who is the one for Street Fighter 3? Third Strike. He's the one that has the. Yeah. So,
well, you just gave me a good idea about a costume, Ed. We'll talk about it later.
Yes. But yeah, that is going to be something coming next week. I know that next Saturday it's going to be Halloween. Well, no, the following Saturday is going to be Halloween, not next Saturday. So I'm super excited for this costume. I'm thinking of what I'm going to do with my hair with this one, or if I should do something with my hair with this one. But I'm super excited for it. It's going to be a good one and everything. So that's all I'm going to say for right now.
I sent you a text. It'll be fine. Don't read it out loud. It's not for the audience. It's for you.
I will talk about this one as Nintendo.
It's definitely a snack reference.
I love this, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
I love it.
Look, I know AI is the enemy, but AI is cool sometimes.
So
not for everything. Just man.
Yeah. Anything else, Corey, or should we get into the show?
No, let's just get into the thing. Whatever we're doing here. What are we doing? Show. Pow Block.
Yes. Where everybody, it's time for Nintendo. So I'm going to show everybody this. I'm going to have to cut it off. This is the Diet Coke line. This is their like special edition, limited time. And it's, Diet Coke with a lime flavor to it. When you first drink it, it's cold. You do taste the lime, but then you get the Diet Coke flavor. As it warms up, you still get the lime, but mixed in with the Diet Coke. It's okay. I think it's because I'm not a Diet Coke drinker. Some people are. I think if you are up to trying it, I say give it a try. It's not bad. It's kind of good. The lime does give us some sweetness to it. Other than that, yeah, it's pretty much fine. And it seems that Pepsi is not doing the Mountain Dew mystery. They're not doing that one. They're doing the fiery, or they're doing like the sour candy kind of one, a cherry lemonade or limeade or something. That one was okay too. But it's all zero sugar flavors. I'm like,
that one was okay
too. So yeah, I do a lot of drinks, because Coke brought out the cranberry Sprite flavor that they normally do around this time and for the holidays, which is really good. I really do like that cranberry Sprite, but they only got the zero sugar one. I'm like, please just don't make the zero sugar. Please give me the regular one so I can have it. So yeah, I would give it a C+ for the Diet Coke.
You heard it here first.
Yeah. Because I think if you have a normal taste for Diet Coke, the lime kind of fades away, and you get more just the Diet Coke flavor. Now, if Pepsi would have brought back their lemon Pepsi, and you could find it at some stores, man, that used to be back in the 90s, dude. That used to pop. I used to get the Ninja Turtles potato chips or the Cheeto Paws, and then get the Pepsi lemonade or the Pepsi lemon flavor back in the 90s and stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, this used to be the hit, and I want to get it from the local gas station.
Nice.
So what about you, Corey? Before you go, they messed up my Burger King order.
Oh no! Why would they do that?
I ordered two cheeseburgers. Well, they charged me someone else's order, not my order. I ordered 2 cheeseburgers. I was trying to get some mozzarella fried sticks or something, or mozzarella fries or something, and I ended up just getting a Whopper and some fries and a big Coke. It's just like, how did y'all mess up my whole order? I'm like, you know what? I'm hungry. I gotta eat and go to work. So, yeah. Wow. But what about you, Corey?
Son and I had Dewey's Pizza tonight. We had the Santa Fe barbecue chicken pizza again. It was very good, very delicious. I had too much, as usual. My thought every time we get it, my thought is like, I'm gonna eat less. And then tomorrow I will eat the rest of it during the Browns game. And then we eat, and then I take a little bit of a break. And then Sana says she's done. And I go in there, I'm like, it's not really enough for a whole meal tomorrow. Which there totally is, but I'm trying to convince myself that I'm allowed to eat it now. And then I eat it. And then I feel miserable afterwards. And then I wonder why I can't sleep good at night. Among other reasons.
Your body gets ready to cleanse the soul or something.
Yeah. So, no, we're not cleansing any souls here, Ed. This is not Ed's PAX excursion.
I think people figured out what that means, so because people still use it. Wow. The reference. So
wow.
Look, that was funny at PAX East.
I mean, was it though?
It was.
It was for
well, I will say PAX East 2024 really was fun. Just meeting everybody.
I'm excited for next year. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yes.
I'm ready. I'm ready for PAX. I'm ready to go back. I missed everybody this year, and I really regret not going, but I just couldn't. I couldn't make it work because of work and stuff.
Work, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, because this year, it's back in March and stuff. So I gotta see what happens. Because like I said, if I can't get the press pass, I'm like, well, I'll be buying the 4-day pass. I'm thinking of staying, depending if we're in a hotel again, I'm thinking I want to stay one more day. So like that 4th day, there till it all ends, and then fly out the following day.
Yeah, I thought about that too. I just because I don't like leaving in the morning because I don't know.
I kind of don't like leave like while the convention is still going. Because I'm like, sometimes I still want to like say goodbye to people and everything, and say goodbye to the people I interview, and it just feels like and everything. And I know like the airport's gonna be like nonsense. So I'm just thinking of staying there to Monday. Yeah, because I will fly out Wednesday. Thursday to Sunday starts, and then Monday, probably like Monday in the afternoon or whenever I check out, or whoever stays with me, or if I'm by myself, check out and then get an Uber to the hotel. I mean, to the airport and fly out.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder. Like, I mean, we'll probably just stay together again, right? I mean, I assume that'll probably just be the. Yeah.
Everything. But yeah, we'll see how that rolls. But Corey, is that all that you've been snacking on and stuff?
Yeah. I mean, I just haven't had the urge to like eat anything terrible this week because obviously vacation last week I ate a ton. So
yeah. That good old Disney food. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, we're going to get into playing with power. Corey, I'm going to start with this playing with power. Okay. So I'm going to start with Borderlands 4, everybody. I'm getting close to the end. It seems that I'm like at the halfway point in a sense, but I'm really should be almost to the ending with some of the other stuff. I'm still doing side quest things, so that's kind of advancing my character. I'm almost at the level cap. I believe it's 50. I got 7 more levels to go. I've just been doing a lot of side stuff, getting different guns and stuff. The story's been fine. It's not bad. I think this one, and probably a lot of people will agree that Borderlands 4 is fun. It's way better than 3. And I definitely can agree with that. That it is better than 3 because I actually own all 4 games. Surprisingly, I own all of them on Xbox and everything. I don't have 3 for Switch, and I gotta wait to whenever they release 4 for Switch 2 for it. Well, no, I own all 5 games. I should say 6. Yeah, because of Tina in Wonderland, that one I own for Xbox. So, and I think I still have my PlayStation 3 one of Borderlands 1 and 2. So, and then I got the collection stuff that came to Switch and Xbox and everything. So, yeah. But yeah, Borderlands 4, really fun, really good. I like I mentioned, Absalom. This is a roguelike beat 'em up by Crush Guard and MU to people who made Streets of Rage 4. It plays just like Streets of Rage 4. Difference is that the specials that you use in the game doesn't take any energy. It is a bar that you get, and the more you attack and hit enemies, and do combos, like the longer your combo, the more your special attack energy bar goes up or refills and everything. I just beat the first boss and got to like the second part of the game, but I ended up dying. And because it's a roguelike, you lose, once you die, you go back to the beginning, but you keep like, any currency that you acquire, you build up levels to make your character stronger. And then when you go through, you can use some of the currency, and other items, to make your character stronger to survive a little bit longer. I did try out the online, with the random player. And we went into some areas that I did not know. But then the random player just quit on me for some unknown reason. I'm just like, oh, okay. But when that happens, you do get to keep the progress that you made, and then you get to continue to play wherever you're left at. So it goes back into single player, with that. There's different areas that have different characters in there and give you different not quotations, different dialogue here and there. So it's really, really fun, really, really good. I know the reviews are out there. I don't know how long the game is, but it could be from 10 hours and up, depending on your run for this game. So definitely just been enjoying it. And then you'll find more characters who would join your party. You can have up to 4 characters in your not in your party, that you could choose from as the story progresses, with that. So, really just having a lot of fun with that. Same with Hades too. I've been trying to get past the first boss again, and I have been doing it. And I just got some new weapons that I'm excited to use with the game. And it's fun. Just I know it is another roguelike game, but it's kind of fun just having these games. Keeping you going, because you can play from like 10 to like an hour and stuff, and just feel like you're making progress, and everything, and you can just change your strategies up here and there. So definitely enjoying that. So it's just those 3 games at this moment that I am playing. So yeah, and then Pokemon Legends EA, like I plan to get a little bit later down the line. What about you, Corey?
I mean, really more of the same. More, I haven't really played a ton this week, but more Star Wars and more Fortnite. Really is kind of it. I haven't really been playing a whole lot. I've just been really busy at trying to catch up with work and everything. So it's been busy, man. It's been busy. I mean, which is good. It's fine. I mean, that's just took a lot out of me, especially because like after a week off, I always hate when you come back from a week off, because then it always feels like you have like triple the work to do. So
yeah.
Sorry, this cough is killing me.
Oh no. Well, everybody, we're gonna get into show and tell before we get into family news. I just got one thing to show you guys. I got bring it right here. This is the Absolute special edition that was released in the UK. So I was able to buy the game physically for Nintendo Switch, and it comes with some other some other stuff, like it comes with digital code for a soundtrack, some pictures, like collector cards and stuff like that, and some other things. So it's not there's not a Switch 2 version. It's just for like the Nintendo Switch, and just like Streets of Rage 4, I have the digital version, and now just getting the physical version. And dude, when I tell you they were quick, I ordered. I seen this on Twitter, like probably Tuesday. And they say if you get your order in by the 9th or something, you'll get it. Anything after that, you'll get it late and stuff. Dude, I ordered it, and like this past Saturday, or actually at the time of this recording, I came home, checked my email account, and it said, "Oh yeah, it's at your house." Wait, what? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and yeah, this is kind of like this is my first physical import copy of a game that I ever bought.
Cool.
So, yeah, I'm super excited to give it a try. Even if I don't play it, it's good just to have this collectible on this special edition, because I think the physical is only in the UK. For America, it's just the digital version of the game. For it. So that is my show and tell.
Nice.
So
for me, I mean, I got a bunch of stuff from like not just Disney, but Ed, I sent you another text message.
Okay.
Not that I need to tell you, but I bought some cool toys. I bought this cool Wolverine figure. I don't remember if I showed these off last week or not. I don't think so. I don't think they were here yet. Maybe they were. I don't know. But I got this cool. If I did show them off, I'm going to show them off again.
Oh no, I did it. This is the first time.
I got this cool Wolverine. If I did show them off last week, they weren't open. So this is from the movie, Deadpool and Wolverine movie. It's the SH figure arts version, which are like it's one of those toy lines that are like, if you buy it right when they come out, they're actually relatively affordable, but they only make a limited, like they only like are available for like a limited time or whatever. And then you end up paying a ton for them. Well, I wanted this when the movie came out, and then I was like, where am I going to put it? You know, is it good quality? Whatever. Then I just never got it. And then it shot up in price. I'm like, well, no, I'm never getting it. So I kind of put it out of mind. But like, I got a notification from a Wario 64. I don't know if you know who that guy is, Ed, but it said the Wolverine is like literally like 70% off on Amazon from like the jacked up price, which made it like cheaper than the normal price, but still like relatively, you know, whatever. Anyways, not important. I ended up getting it for pretty cheap. And then I was like, well, if I'm getting Wolverine, I have to get Deadpool. So
of course.
This is the Deadpool 2 Deadpool though, because I like that suit better than the bright red one that he wears. And then I think I definitely showed this off last week, but it was also still in the box. I got a Marin from Star Wars Jedi.
Oh yeah.
So I opened her too.
Nice.
So but yeah, that was my pickups. I also got the Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 bundle and the Final Fantasy Tactics, but they're on the shelf.
Yeah, Tactics I haven't got yet, but I got the Mario bundle too. So I mean, I definitely will get Tactics before like it sell out and become like the biggest thing, because Lord knows Black Friday should be good this year game wise, but that literally depends on what Best Buy and them do price wise. Like, so all right, well then everybody, it's time for Femi News. Corey, take it away.
Well, Ed, I'm just kind of scrolling some of these other sites to make sure we didn't miss anything, which spoilers, we really didn't. It's bad when you know that Nintendo Life, since last episode we recorded, has only posted 11 stories total.
Oh wow.
You know, they report on everything.
Yes.
But before we get into like the news, Ed, did you know that Japanese McDonald's are selling Street Fighter themed burgers?
Wait, what?
Yeah, this is the type of news we report on, guys. I'm on Video Games Chronicle. Oh my god!
VGC.
Do you know what's crazy about this cough? Is like, I don't cough all day, and then when I go to talk to somebody, it just starts coming back. There, I put it in the chat.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, apparently there are Street Fighter themed. Let's see. Ryu's burger is burnt garlic mayonnaise egg teriyaki burger. That sounds good, actually. And is promoted online with an animation of Ryu throwing a burger-shaped fireball at Akuma. Akuma throws a garlic-shaped fireball, and the two combine to make a burger. Chun-Li's burger is the Urinchi fried chicken mayonnaise burger, which features a similar animation of Chun-Li fighting Guile. Ken's burger, meanwhile, is more straightforward triple cheeseburger. It's accompanied by an animation of him fighting M. Bison. If you scroll down, you can watch the videos on their Twitter embedded in this article. So that's neat.
That's kind of cool.
Ed wants a Street Fighter burger.
I kind of do. I have no problem with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yep, that was our lead-off story.
And it's funny because with the egg in the burger, they were using the Egg McMuffin egg. So I'm like, I never thought of putting like an Egg McMuffin egg like in like a Big Mac or something. It looks kind of tempting, interesting.
Yeah.
In Japan are big with egg in burgers and stuff like that. Or egg in general, because like when I get my ramen from my Japanese spot, they got egg in there, a hard boiled egg in there, and it's so good and everything. I'm like, how did y'all just put this egg on top and it just soaks up some of the broth and it just tastes so good?
Egg on burger is pretty good.
Yeah, I've never had it.
Well, you're missing out.
I am.
So, all right. Let's talk about some real news, quote unquote.
Yes.
There's not very much Nintendo news this week. Square Enix put out a side-by-side video of Final Fantasy VII running on everything, and so you can watch that video. There's no real news there. It's just
comparison.
It's just comparing it, yeah. So, but yeah. So our first kind of newsy story here is Ubisoft reportedly canceled a U.S. Reconstruction era Assassin's Creed game over political concerns. So, for those who are unaware, the U.S. Reconstruction era was the when the country was rebuilding after the Civil War, and so before I get into kind of like this description of here, like the game was supposed to star a former slave, and you were going to essentially go after founding members of the Ku Klux Klan. So that's kind of the premise of the game. It sounded really cool. They kind of already tried this once with Freedom Cry. I don't know if you remember that kind of standalone expansion for Black Flag where you played as Adewale. And that was kind of cool. Not the KKK part, but the
yeah.
I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that on YouTube.
You can. Yeah, okay. Because like Red Dead Redemption 2 and Mafia 3 had KKK in their games, and there was like missions that you did to fight them and everything.
Yeah. So I mean, whatever. I don't care. I'm not like. Anyways, not important. But Ubisoft reportedly canceled plans for an Assassin's Creed game set during the U.S. Reconstruction era, which would have featured a former slave fighting the Ku Klux Klan due to concerns it was, quote, too political given the current U.S. tensions.
Mm-hmm.
Note that this was canceled before Trump was elected president. Just going to throw that out there. The project, led by Ubisoft Quebec, was dropped in July 2024 after backlash to Assassin's Creed Shadows amid the company's struggles with layoffs, cancellations, and restructuring. Meanwhile, the franchise continues with Shadows and Mirage expansions, as well as the rumored Black Flag remake. Man, so I know I'm one of the few people who really liked Assassin's Creed 3 in particular, and I love 4. Like, I know 3 was like pretty not great, but I still loved it. Like, I still think Connor is like a really cool character.
Mm-hmm.
You know, playing as the Native American during the American Revolution is like really interesting. Like, I've actually thought about going back and playing the remastered version recently.
Yeah.
I wanted to kind of go back and play 3, 4, and Rogue, like kind of back to back to back. Because they're not long games. Like, you can spend more time in one Assassin's Creed game now than you can in all 3 of those put together when you 100%.
Okay.
But, you know, I always thought it would be really interesting to go back to like like an American history setting. You know, because I always feel like we're like in Rome or Greece or Italy or, you know, like something like that. Like, I mean, I feel like the only one that's been relatively different was Origins recently.
Yeah.
What Syndicate too, I guess. I guess we had that European kind of like rise of Europe at some point, right? But like we were still like, I mean, Unity was still in France, right? I mean, the Ezio trilogies in Italy, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's still there. It's just later, but it's still there. Syndicate's cool though, because that's still like part of like an industrial revolution. The train stuff was cool.
Yeah. Well, it's anything else, Corey?
No, I just think that this would have been a cool era because like you can fight enemies with guns, but they're not like the guns that, you know, it would be kind of like Black Flag was, right? Where like they're musket, you know, top loading kind of ball oriented bullets. And it's, I don't know, it seems once you introduce guns into Assassin's Creed, like modern guns, it kind of really doesn't work, right? And I think that's something that they had a hard time doing in the modern day stuff was like, oh, look, here's the police are here, but they're using stun batons. Like, no, they're not. They have guns in their holsters. You know?
Yes. So the political part is nothing new to Ubisoft. Because if you think about it, you go back to Far Cry 5, when, you know, you got this militia, white Christian religious group, the actual enemies that you was fighting, people made that as a big upset, which confused people. Be like, because it's America and all the other games take place outside America, you're fighting different race and everything. Like, it amazes me that even with Shadows and stuff, because Shadows so good for him to reply. So I don't know what the controversy was for that game. Was it because you had a black protagonist fighting in Japan, or this other woman fighting in Japan? Like, it amazes me that people want to use the race and a little bit even the gender card, and then the game comes out and it sells well. It does numbers. You know, even like Ghost of Yotai, and the reason I'm bringing that up, because that was a little political kind of gender thing, and that game So I think it's at 2 million. And everybody is loving it and stuff. And so when people make these posts about a game featuring this race or this gender, and they make, don't buy this game because of this and that, you come to find out that people do buy the game. They don't think about the political part of it, or even add political parts to it, or make that even part of the reason of purchasing. They want to play the game because they're excited for it, or whether it's a sequel, whether it's a new game in the IP. People or gamers who really care about games and know what some of these other people are trying to do to get attention. That's really on social media. People enjoy it if the game is well designed and executed. They will enjoy it. They'll talk about it and be like, hey, this is so fun. This is so good. They don't think about all of that and stuff because, I think if Ubisoft did do it, it would probably do numbers. People would be like, well, you need to boycott this. I'm like, no, I want to know what story you're going to tell, because as well as you research all these other games, I want to know how well you research this game and what you could tell about it and stuff. I think that's why earlier I mentioned Red Dead Redemption 2 and Mafia 3 is because, during those eras during those environments, you had people like this. You had the KKK involved in it, and getting a chance to destroy them, whether it's a mission or a side quest, or you ran into them and you get to take them out. That's equivalent to, Wolfenstein in a sense. And everything, and how people really enjoy that game and stuff. So, like, the political nature of games and stuff, it only becomes political if you want to make it political. Other than that, we're fighting digitized AI who have who have a look to them or are considered something, but they're the enemy of the game. And in order to progress, you have to defeat the enemy in this particular manner, whatever the gameplay is, for you to progress to see what the ending is. And they could always talk about you. They tell of a game could tell a great narrative, like I said, and execute it well. Then all of that stuff fall behind the wayside and everything. I think that's why when you look at games, or you see people talk about games in a political nature and stuff, some people do it for attention, for clicks, but I would be like, okay, if you're going to say not to get the game, I want you to get the game and explain more of it. Because if you're going to use what you saw for your attention, then I'm gonna need you to play the game to give more. Because if you can't do that, you just watching something and make an opinion about it so you can get clicks. That's anyone could do that. That's easy work on So I wish Ubisoft would have stayed with this and everything, and maybe it probably would have created some conversations, but so did Resident Evil 5. And look how well that game did. If in fact, it Resident Evil 5 even became not a favorite for some people, but it came like almost a meme and funny with the way that Chris is punching a rock, a boulder, like a fat, in the game. And I'm just like, wait a minute, y'all were just complaining that he was shooting black zombies or black affected people in Africa. That went away after you seen Chris punch a rock.
Like, also, if no offense, but like it's a Japanese company making a game about what they think American military people would do and now worldwide military people would do. And they trace the virus to a setting that rarely has video games set in it. I mean, like, and you're in Africa. What do you, I mean, I know there's white people in Africa, but like, generally speaking, who are you shooting in Africa? Yeah, like you're going to, like, it wasn't racially charged. It's just that's where the game takes place, and that's just happens to be who lives there. Like in Resident Evil 4, you're shooting Spanish people. You're shooting Hispanic people. Like, nobody cared about that.
Nobody cared, like, with you and with the Battlefield Call of Duty games where you were shooting Russians and Muslims. So it's just like you can't, you cannot just be like, okay, anything that's not America is acceptable to kill. Anything that is American, playing in America, you cannot do. Like, no, that's if you. Why is it allowed in a Grand Theft Auto game and not allowed in anything else?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just people just want to complain about stuff. That's right. That's my opinion. And Ubisoft is the easy punching bag. Also, like going the other way. Maybe it wasn't Ubisoft's decision. Maybe this was like when Ubisoft knew they were in trouble, right? Like financially. I mean, China is extremely racist against black people, and who's their biggest investor, who essentially bought them? Tencent. Okay, well, there you go. Like, that's my honest opinion, is like they canceled it to get Tencent to partner with them, and they said, look, this one project's already, almost, like, you know what I mean, like it's already almost out the door. But this other one, we could probably eat it, and that's my opinion.
Wait till we see Saudi Arabia and EA.
Oh, I know. Goodbye, BioWare, and goodbye, Motive, and all these like kind of quote unquote woke studios. Is like. I don't know, man. It's going to be rough for some people for a while, I think. I mean, I know that, like, I don't know, man. It's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. I know, like, it's not going to be like, they're not going to walk into these studios and, like, murder people because they're gay or women or whatever. But, like, I think you're going to start seeing that stuff slowly go away.
A lot of that the stuff, the decisions and the content of the game is going to affect the narrative.
Well, I don't think there's going to be narrative. I think they're going to make them make Madden and FIFA forever, and you're going to see games like Dragon Age is probably already going away, but like I would be shocked if BioWare wasn't closed after the next Mass Effect game is out. I wouldn't be shocked if they were closed before the next Mass Effect game is out.
And I wonder how people will feel if BioWare closes.
I mean, I feel like if it was, back when, like, Anthem, like before Anthem, because Mass Effect Andromeda didn't do super well, like, I feel like it would have been a different story than if they close now. I just feel like they haven't really hit the way they want them to, like, and like that entire, like, all the people that made that studio what it was, and I'm not trying to make this like, I know studios evolve and have new talent and everything, but like, these aren't, these aren't the founders. It's not Casey Hudson. It's not, these are new people who have come in and been hired, and to work on IP essentially that aren't theirs, and
right.
I always feel like we're seeing a lot of that in Destiny right now, right? It's like over the last like couple years, obviously like half the studio got laid off, but there's been an influx of different talent in there. And it's like, you combine that with, what Marathon is needing to get out the door, like Destiny's kind of up in the air. And I think it's because like they're just like the people who really built that universe out, like Joe Blackburn and Luke Smith and Tom and all these other people, like, they're just not there anymore. So like, how do you build off the success that somebody else built? And I feel like BioWare is a prime example of a studio that's like that.
And people felt that when EA bought BioWare, they were just like, oh, this is not going to lead to anything good, because as much as people was begging on Nintendo for a lot of stuff and third-party support, EA was just like closing, like, your game did not sell, and this is during like the PS3 360 era. If your game did not hit a certain number, your studio was probably getting closed. And EA was just like, at one point, EA had just become like, this is not the publisher you want your games to be published by or to be brought out by. Because if you
like
release
EA
something,
stuff, like the EA Originals stuff is probably going to go away, right? Like, and I assume the only studio that will be okay after that goes away is Joseph Ferris's studio, right? I mean, I feel like he doesn't need EA anymore anyway. Despite how you feel about his games, they are very they sell very well.
Yeah. If it really came down to it, because I don't know who actually does the sports games for EA. I don't know.
EA Orlando does Madden.
Okay.
I don't know who does FIFA.
Because in reality, I'm like, if it came down to what studios that EA would keep, it would be DICE and pretty much Respawn, and they would get rid of everybody else besides the sports stuff.
I mean, I would assume they would do the golf game. EA will do the golf game because the Saudi public fund also owns the PGA. So
I don't know how that happened.
Well, they made a rival golf league because the prince likes golf.
Yes.
And so they made a rival golf league and paid a lot of the golfers like quadruple the salary they were making with the PGA. And then some of them went and some of them stayed put because they didn't like what they were doing. And so the PGA, like the head of the PGA, just agreed to merge with the other league because they couldn't pay the golfers what the Saudi public fund was. So it's going to be, it literally is going to be something to see. I wish Ubisoft would have still made this game, but they probably were just like, they know it would catch flack, because definitely someone like Fox News and some of these other political certain channels, I would say, would do what they did with like Mass Effect 2, where they will make it a point about something about that game, try to make it as negative and controversial just to get hits, and then hopefully that something that the government could do to change it, because they'll be like, well, why do you have something like this that you could do, and why do kids get to play it? Of course they're going to continue to say kids and everything, but I'm like, that there are kids or children that's in like 3rd or 4th grade playing like Call of Duty. Yeah.
And using cheats or whatever so they could game with their friends and stuff. Like, this is, I'm like, y'all trying to make a point for something that is that, if you're trying to upset parents, don't forget the upset parents are the ones who are buying these games. So and that's on the parents' responsibility. If you know that it's an M-rated game, and people, once again, like me at Toys R Us, we would tell the parent what is in this game, and they forget it. They don't care about that. They just want to buy the game. The parent makes those decisions. So you can't blame the people who make the content. The parent is allowing their kids to do it. And then their parent be like, my son already knows about this, or my daughter knows about this. So then, yeah.
Well, look, I hope someday they revisit this. I hope that someday it gets something. I don't know. This just seems really like a cool idea.
Yes.
All right, let's get into our second news story here. Really, kind of the last one. There really wasn't anything this week. The creator of Dead or Alive and Ninja Gaiden, Tomonobu Itagaki, has passed away at the age of 58. Itagaki was the famed creator of Dead or Alive and Ninja Gaiden. He's passed away at age 58. Known for his bold personality and trademark sunglasses, he shared a pre-written farewell on Facebook, reflecting on his life with no regrets. Itagaki rose to fame at Tecmo, founded Team Ninja, and helped redefine action games with Ninja Gaiden. After leaving Tecmo, his later studios saw limited success. Wii U owners might remember the game Devil's Third, which I think was actually the last game he put out, unfortunately.
For Wii U? Yeah.
Longtime rival and friend, Tekken creator Katsuhiro Harada expressed sorrow, calling his passing too soon. So, I mean, these are two very important franchises in one way or another. Iconic franchises in one way or another. But, Ninja Gaiden obviously seeing success and a resurgence right now with, Black 2 and 4 is coming out soon, and Ragebound, that's the side-scrolling one, right? It's Ragebound.
Yeah.
Just came out, which a lot of people really loved. I don't know. Itagaki's had a vision, right? I mean, when Ninja Gaiden came out to the original Xbox, right? When it was kind of reborn as that 3D action game that people know today, like, game was cool, man. Like, I feel like a lot of people really wanted an Xbox for that game also. Obviously Halo was the killer app, but like, there weren't a lot of games on the original Xbox that people were drawn to. That was one of them, right? And it was exclusive.
It's kind of the game that kind of reintroduced Tecmo to people, definitely to the modern age. Because definitely, like, of course you had like Ninja Gaiden on the NES, and you had Tecmo Bowl and stuff. Like, people who knew Tecmo remember them for the NES days, not so much for those 16-bit days, and they kind of disappeared just a little bit during the PlayStation 1 era. When Xbox came out and Ninja Gaiden came out, and then Ninja Gaiden Black hit Xbox. When both of those games came out, and Itagaki kind of got his spotlight of being this cool director, bringing coolness to video games. That's when like Tecmo got recognition for this amount of age for people to know who they are, and then Team Ninja was the leading developer for Tecmo in a sense, because they was pulling out like Dynasty Wars and stuff, but that really wasn't Team Ninja and stuff. And so that's why with Itagaki passing away, it hit a lot of people. It shocked a lot of us, because after Devil's Third, we didn't hear from him again.
Right.
And it was kind of people don't know that he allegedly it was a work related like sexual harassment or something, I think, alleged that it made him leave, because I think he left before Ninja Gaiden 3. I think
he left before Razor's Edge, which was the Wii U one.
Okay. And so that's why Ninja Gaiden 3 was kind of like a mixed bag.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff. And that's when, he formed his own studio, or he took some time off and he faded to the background for it.
Yeah.
And then, Devil's Third was supposed to be exclusively on Xbox 360, but somehow it ended up on Nintendo's Wii U. And that game just came and went. I think because of all the development problems that game had, it was sad to see that was his last game from him and everything. So or his developing studio. But like you cannot deny that regardless of, like you said, Corey, the ups and downs and stuff, the battles and everything, even with Kamiya from Platinum and stuff like that, him and Team Ninja designed when they talked about action, they were about action. They were about coolness and making, the stuff was hard, but they were just like, you are a ninja. You work and train and prepare yourself. You go through these hard things. So when you do have to deal with something difficult, you know what to do and survive it. They like, if you want your victory, you're going to have to train and work hard to get your victory. And Itagaki always made sure with that. Yeah, they were alive with the busty babes and stuff, but I'm like, that's Japan. That stuff like that never, it was what it was. It's nothing new or anything. I think that's why people were excited to see Team Ninja and Nintendo team up to do Metroid Other M. Because it's just like, wait, hold on. Team Ninja is doing a game with Nintendo. No one even ever expected that to happen. And then look at Koei Tecmo and Nintendo's relationship now. Even without Itagaki, like, yeah, they had like you said, Razor's Edge on Wii U, but I'm like, you got one of the best Fire Emblem games still to this day, Three Houses. Come on now. That game did numbers. It still did numbers after it like sold out and having unit problems after it sold out, so Nintendo could get more. And people was going back to that game a year after it came out to be like, I feel like playing Three Houses, and getting wrapped up all into it. And it was because of kind of Team Ninja's and Nintendo's relationship that now that Koei Tecmo still has a great relationship with Nintendo. And look at Neo on PlayStation, on how well that did. Yeah, it's a Soul style kind of game, but it's very popular. So rest in peace, Itagaki. I'm like, I'm not gonna lie that he was a big part of my gaming history. So
yeah,
and finding that Master Chief and Did It Live is bonkers, but that was cool.
It's not Master Chief; it's just Spartan Ed.
Oh,
they made a really big deal about that. It wasn't Master Chief. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm not kidding that they made a big deal out of it, but
Spartan.
It's annoying.
He looks like Master Chief. I call him Master.
Dude, it's Master Chief. Come on. It's literally the model they use in Halo 2. Okay. It's Master Chief.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have too much history with Itagaki. Obviously he's an icon, and like, I really liked Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2 on Xbox and Xbox 360. I had Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2 for NES. Like, Ninja Gaiden is a great, important franchise, and I'm glad it's seeing a resurgence. Dead or Alive just kind of became a meme, right? Once they released those extreme beach volleyball games, right? Like, that's kind of and like the $200 DLC costume pack for the fighting game. There's like 7 of them.
Yeah.
Jeez. It's cough. But you know, I mean, I don't know if there's much else I can say that you didn't like. The sad part is we're going to start seeing a lot more of this soon. Our generation of designers and developers that we grew up with, right? Like,
we're not even ready to. We're not even going to think about Miyamoto.
I mean,
the 3 Miyamoto, Keiji Inafune.
I mean, you got Kojima's getting up there too,
and Kojima. Yeah, those 3 are literally pillars of video games.
Yeah, I know. And you think of like, you know, I mean, Aonuma is not getting any younger. I mean, he's like 10 years younger than Miyamoto, but he's still like, you know, getting up there. Yeah. And you think of
Tezuki,
and you think of Sakaguchi, right? Like,
yeah.
I feel like Tetsuya Nomura has been around forever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't really know how old he is, but I feel like I've seen his name since like at least the early 90s on stuff. So like,
Iga from Castlevania, like, and Bloodstained, like, when I talk about pillars of video games, man, people would not have the stuff that they have now without those developers.
Right.
And that's 100% real. And I'm not even discounting any of the female developers or anything, because Japan got some amazing female developers, especially when it comes to music and artwork. Like, I apologize for not knowing a lot of names, but I'm like, we're not even going to deny them. There's just so many. You know,
I mean, you can't know them all, man. You just can't. It's impossible to know them all, right? So, like,
you know,
yeah, it's sad. They did not say how he passed away.
Pediatric cancer.
Oh, did they reveal it?
Yeah.
When I read an article, they said they hadn't heard any, like, but
yeah, he was battling cancer. Yeah, which no one knew until his passing.
I mean, it's the same with Iwata, though, right? I mean, Iwata was very proud that he never made like a stink about him being sick. Like, people found out, right? But he wasn't the one out there stating it, right? Like, he worked all the way until he, you know, eventually passed away. So,
and Nintendo was like, when he did the puppet stuff and had to voice it and everything, like, I think that's why. Of course, we got some Pow Blocks episodes dedicated to Iwata. You know, seeing him and Reggie fight in that Smash one for E3, and then, you know, seeing him do the puppet stuff and then hearing him pass away, like, that hit us as video game, just not even community, gamers around the world hard.
All
right.
It was, I mean, yeah, it was sad.
Because I'm like, shoot, like, Miyamoto, dude, I'm not ready. That would probably be my first day that I call into work if I have to. Just be like, I'm not feeling good. I'm like, I'm just emotionally not feeling well, and I'm like, put it as PTO for me, mark me absent or whatever. Find someone to cover my shift, because I'm like, I just can't.
Yeah,
that's what I said. I'm not ready. I mean, I will prepare myself, but I'm just like, yeah. I'm like, Corey, when you get home, kiss the family, get the kids in the bed. Let's get on this mic.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough day. So, all right, Ed, let's jeez, this cough, dude. I'm telling you, I'm sorry, everybody. I don't know what's going on. This cough is just not agreeing with my body today. Let's get into Pack Watch, Ed. Here are the games you can purchase on your Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2 right now.
Pack Watch, yes.
Here's one that I'm extremely excited for on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, one of these days. I don't know. Plants vs. Zombies Replanted. The classic Plants vs. Zombies returns in glorious HD. The original battle between plants and zombies are back. Bigger, brighter, and crazier than ever before. Experience the game that started it all, now remastered it with stunning graphics and packed with new secrets and content to uncover. I love Plants vs. Zombies. It is.
I'm at it.
I think you look at like everybody likes to trash mobile games, and we do too, right? Like I think it's there's a lot of trash on there. I'm telling you, man. You want a good mobile game? You want a good iPad game? Man, Plants vs. Zombies was so good.
This was supposed to be on the Wii U, and it ended up on the 3DS. And everybody was just like, why is everybody getting the game besides Nintendo?
I mean, 3DS was Nintendo.
Wii U on console.
So
well, that's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, I love this game. I think like if there were two mobile games that would come to Switch, like this was one of them, and Angry Birds is another one, which we did get on Wii U, by the way. That entire trilogy, we got the Angry Birds trilogy, we got Star Wars, and I think we got Transformers. Were the 3 Angry Birds games we got on Wii U.
Yes,
I love Angry Birds, dude. Angry Birds is so good. To me, Angry Birds is the Tetris of mobile games. Like, it's a near perfect experience.
You know what? I'm not going to deny that. I 100% agree with you.
Like, I understand people may not like Angry Birds and that style of game, but like what it does.
It was the game for the culture to get people into mobile games. Like, like, even though you said Tetris, it was the Super Mario Brothers for mobile games. Like, that's how big that game was. And like, it was big for years because like you got the movie, you got the merchandise, like a lot of stuff came out of there, and that's when the introduction of mobile gaming just became like a lexicon for a lot of people.
Yep. So I'm glad this is coming to Switch. I've already pre-ordered it. It's been playing a lot of this. Persona 3 Reload. Dive into a dark hour and awaken the depths of your heart. Persona 3 Reload is a captivating reimagining of the genre-defining RPG reborn for a modern era with cutting-edge graphics and gameplay. Cutting-edge graphic kind of looks like Persona 5, but who's to say? Double Dragon Revive. I forgot to put the word revive there. Double Dragon roars back to life in 2025. Arc System Works America Inc. unveiled Double Dragon Revive, a new title bringing back beloved characters from the hit fighting video game series. Not a fighting game.
You know what?
It says fighting game.
Oh no.
Series to PlayStation 4, 5, Xbox Series, Steam, and Switch. So I got this straight from their website, by the way. This description was straight from the Arc System Works website. Yikes. Fast and Furious Arcade Edition, Ed. Are you ready for this?
Go ahead.
Fast and Furious Arcade Edition delivers high-speed racing and adrenaline-fueled action straight from the arcade to console. Choose from licensed supercars and tear through intense cinematic tracks packed with shortcuts, stunts, missions, and explosive surprises. Yikes. Race solo or go head-to-head in a thrilling 2-player split screen. Great. You know what this sounds like? A bad version of that Cruisin' Blast game that came out like a year and a half ago. I think the sad thing is like I think this game, this arcade version, is at our Chuck E. Cheese. Because my son likes to play all the car driving games, and they're all the same.
They are so late with the Fast and Furious. Like this, like I don't even think they had an arcade game when the first movie came out.
I think the first one I saw, there was a Too Fast, Too Furious one.
I've never seen it.
I remember seeing it actually at Disney World because they had 2 units side by side so you could race your friends.
Because that was the second movie.
Yes, hence the name Too Fast, Too Furious, Ed. With the big number 2s.
Good movie though.
I just think of Ludacris did the theme song. My ex-girlfriend used to make fun of me because I really liked that song for some reason. It was a dreadful time in my life. It's fine. Get over it. Once Upon a Katamari, King of All Sounds. The King of All Sounds includes Once Upon a Katamari, Katamari Damacy series songs side A, Katamari Damacy series side B. Once upon a time, Katamari rolled through both past and present. In this story, across time, the adage endures. Let the good times roll. Now onward through new worlds, roll up thy heart's desires and restore the stars.
Katamari, that series is never going to die.
No, people like to just roll stuff up.
That's cool.
I need to zoom in. My eyes are like you ever so tired that your eyes just kind of like glaze over, like you literally can't see even though you're staring right at the thing?
Yep.
Dude, I've maybe had 15 hours of sleep this week and 5 of them were last night. I don't know, man. I've had a lot of trouble sleeping this week.
Dude, I'll tell you off the air what happened.
And then oh wait, there's a few more. So Hot Wheels Let's Race Ultimate Edition. Get ready to race, drift, and build in Hot Wheels Let's Race Ultimate Speed. Race through the wild tracks, face epic bosses, and unlock iconic cars from the hit Netflix series. Oh, I didn't know this was a Netflix series. Build a track in track builder mode. Play solo or in local 4-player split screen. Chicken Run Egg Extraction. Chicken Run Extraction is a real-time top-down heist game where players control characters like Molly and Rocky to rescue captured chickens from 5 fortified farms. Following the events of Chicken Run Dawn of the Nugget. Doesn't sound like a real movie.
I thought because Chicken Run was a movie, right?
Yeah, I think so. Well, clearly there's sequels.
Oh.
I'm dying. Help. Jeez. Following the events of Chicken Run Dawn of the Nugget, the game features stealth and action-packed gameplay, tasking players with outsmarting guards, dodging security cameras, and using gadgets to liberate the flock. The game can be played in single-player or up to 2-player local co-op. And last but not least, 2 Point Museum Explorer Edition. Curate and manage incredible museums, explore and discover amazing artifacts, design and refine the layout, keep staff happy, guests entertained, donations plentiful, and children off the exhibits. Yeah. So that's what's coming out this week. Plants vs Zombies for me.
Persona 3 Reloaded for me.
I will probably get that too. I'm trying not to buy RPGs because I'm trying to force myself to play Xenoblade soon and finish Final Fantasy VII. So I'm trying not to buy RPGs right now. All right, let's talk about weekly updates here. Nintendo's fixed compatibility issues for Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 and Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville on Switch 2, making both titles fully playable and available on the eShop.
Well, Nintendo has to fix them. You know what? Never mind. Keep going.
Yeah, don't ask. Daemon X Machina Titanic Scion has been updated to version 1.1.1, adding new boss battles, gameplay adjustments, and numerous bug fixes to enhance overall performance and balance.
And it's still in the packaging for me, the collector's edition.
Sega has revealed Majima, a mad dog of Shimano from the Like a Dragon and Yakuza series, as a final guest villain to join Dr. Eggman and Death Adder in Shinobi Art of Vengeance. Sega Villain Stage DLC set to launch in early 2026.
Yeah, that fits.
I didn't see anything new come to anything this week.
Yeah.
I mean, unless I missed something for Nintendo Music, but I always miss Nintendo Music stuff, so
nah.
I don't know, man. It's yeah.
It's been a slow, cool week, everybody.
Yeah.
So
Pikmin 4. I feel like that was already on there. Oh no, they're just never mind.
Yeah.
They were posted. I follow this account called Nintendo Music Updates. And they posted Pikmin 4, but they're celebrating the that short film that they put out, and they said to celebrate, let's listen to Pikmin 4. So, anyways, but that's kind of it. Like I said, slow week.
Yes.
So no questions either, because again, I forgot to ask, and
it's a late night.
It's something.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna just. I really don't have any final thoughts, everybody. But if you're enjoying spooky games, there are some good banters on bossrich.net to check out. There's some recommendations for some of those banters. So go check that out. If you're getting your costume ready for Halloween, because I believe Halloween is on a Saturday for the 31st. Hopefully I can see some of y'all Halloween costumes. Game related, movies, film, your K-pop Demon Hunters outfits. Kind of want to see those too. Like, it'd be very interesting. And, hopefully everybody is having a good October. But that's that's all that I have to say, at this time. Corey, any final thoughts before we wrap it up?
Not really. We watched K-pop Demon Hunters today for while we were carving pumpkins. So,
oh, nice.
Gosh, that movie's so good. It gets better every time I watch it. Like, there's this part at the very beginning where, like, you watched it, right? Did you?
Yes, I seen it.
Okay.
When they're on the airplane in the beginning.
Yeah, but like after they jump out of the plane and land on the stage.
Yes.
And they're like singing, and Rumi walks up like through the middle of the stage and she hits this like really high note.
Yes.
There's like this build up to it in the animation. Like, it's so good because she's like looking down at the microphone, and then like she'll turn and her voice octave gets higher and higher and higher. But the animation, like, not only does she start like tipping the microphone back and pulling it back and pulling it back and tipping her head back because she's singing, but you look at the other hand and you just see it like do like a separate animation of like how into singing this part of the song. It's like the animation in this movie is crazy. Like, the attention to detail.
They know how to make it looked gorgeous. It's like on the serious part, and then with this comedy, you see them switch the animation. It's like really funny because I was just like, why is her head tilted back? But then I'm like, you know what? We do that in gospel, so I love that. Yes, everybody.
Like, she's like hitting that high note, and it's so like the microphone is just pulled back just enough for her to hit it and not sound bad, right? Like they're moving. It's just
I may go to the AMC sing-along ones that's supposed to be coming up to see how that goes and see how hear people singing along with it and everything. Yeah, K-Pop Demon Hunters is a great movie that I recommend people to go watch and stuff.
Highly recommended. Go watch it.
Yes. Well, everybody, thank you for watching and or listening to this episode of Nintendo Pow Block. If you joined us, follow or subscribe to the channel you're watching if you haven't done so already. If you're watching later on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share your thoughts in the comments, whether it's on the topics or a new idea we can discuss in a future episode. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, consider leaving us a 5-star rating and a nice review as it helps us with discoverability and reach. You can support Boss Rush on Patreon at patreon.com/BossRushNetwork at a tier that's right for you. You can even follow for free and gain access to all our base shows on one feed. Thank you again for watching and or listening, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Woohoo!
Goodbye.
If you want to see how you can become a Patreon producer, head on over to patreon.com/BossRushNetwork. The Patreon producers for this month are Adriel Munger, Austin Campbell, Celeste Roberts, Sana Dirrig, Francisco Santillan, Matthew Keel, and Christian S. Thanks for your continued support of the Boss Rush Network.